'cause I'm a bad, 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 bad bitch.
What's up, everyone? This is another episode of For the People in the Back podcast. I'm your host, the Phoenix Diva, or you can call me Diva. And this is a podcast for the people who can never afford the first row, but always the standing section in the back. You are appreciated. So it's been a while since I've done a podcast. I know I canceled 4th of July one, and then I canceled the one last week. Last week, I think I was watching Stranger Things, which I want to talk about that today. And then right after that, I got invited to a panel, so I didn't get it done. And then also, I've just been in this like super weird funk, you guys. Like, I don't like, the best way to explain it. Oh my God, I'm like not even a minute in, and I found my cat in my closet, so I had to kick her out. Not even a minute in, and this is where we're starting, you guys. Yeah, I just been in this like weird funk type of thing. I guess insecure, self-doubt, feeling like, oh, well, I don't really have anything funny to say and things like that. So I still feel like that today. I definitely feel like that right now. But I'm just going to like push through because I just really want to talk about a little bit about Stranger Things, my beef with the Emmys, and then I kind of want to do a little bit of a roundup of things that, not going into full detail, but things I just kind of want to mention. And if you are listening to this on YouTube, I will do my best to do the timestamps. I will try, bitch. So, the little roundup, I'm going to call this the petty roundup. So, if you have been listening to this podcast, I did an episode, it was episode 2, it was about Lea Michele. Now, Lea Michele, I said it was a damn shame that she wasn't in Funny Girl, and that she needs to get her ass out of her fucking house and get her career back. And that if I have to deal with Camila Cabello's bitch ass, then I should be able to deal, then we should all be able to deal with Lea Michele. That's just my opinion. And guess the fuck what? She went to the Tony. She went and it was like a reuniting or whatever for her Broadway show Spring Awakening. And she is now going to play Fanny Brice on Funny Girl. Let's make some noise for Lea Michele. Let me tell you, Lea Michele, I think you are a bitch. Hopefully you're a reformed bitch, but you're past, damn. But you are extremely talented, and I heard that the tickets are up to $2,000 right now, which beforehand I think they were like $500, and they jumped up to $2,000. So clearly everybody is so excited about Lea Michele doing the role that, in my opinion, that she was born to do. So I'm just really, really excited, and I really, really hope, and I don't know if they'll do it, I hope they record it. I hope that they have special recording of Lea Michele doing Funny Girl. If they don't, they're really missing out on opportunity. In some Broadway shows, they do record the performances and they air it in movie theaters, or you can buy it or rent it. So if they do Funny Girl and it's in a movie theater, I'm going. I want to see if Lea Michele has what it takes. This is the role you've been wanting. You sang all the songs on Glee. Like, bitch, I better hear you slay this shit. Period, paint, period, poo. Period, poo, poo, poo. Period, dot.
Period, dot.
Yes. Now, another petty roundup that I wanted to do real quick. So, Khloe Kardashian clearly wants our attention again. And they announced this week that she's having a second baby with Tristan Thompson through surrogate.
Shut up! That is so stupid.
Like, people are trying to explain it away, saying this before he had the second baby with the other woman and all this type of shit. And I just don't care. I really don't care for the excuses. I just cannot imagine how you could willingly go and take your egg and put that son of a bitch sperm in there. I don't understand her. I really, really fucking don't. And it's pathetic and it's sad. It's pathetic and sad. Now, allegedly, Khloe has moved on. Is in another relationship. I think it's bullshit. I think that she wants to put up with Tristan shit. I don't know why. maybe she's like extremely insecure. That's the only way to explain her stupidity, is that you have to be extremely insecure in yourself to be dealing with some fuck shit like that, especially since Tristan Thompson, he's not even playing basketball anymore, so it's not even about the money. It was never about the money. Like, he's basically finessing off of her at this point, period, point blank. So like, okay, but I gave you my 2 cents, Chloe, because you really wanted my attention again. I feel like every time you want my attention, I'm going to address you. And also justice for Jordan Woods. Now, to the topic at hand. So I binged watched Stranger Things. And I'm going to start with a positive note and give it a 7 out of 10. I am. Maybe a 7.5. That's just where I'm feeling about it. And I do have issues with the season 4. I do have issues. I feel like there was a lot of plot holes, like, for example, and by the way, this is like spoilers, and I'm going to be jumping all over the place because I don't want to do like a full-blown breakdown. One of the things that, like, I didn't really get or understand was, so when Mike and all of them were in the house in California, they literally said, "We have no money," right? But somehow you want to convince me that all of y'all got into that pizza van and drove all across the United States with no fucking money. So how did you eat? How did you put gas in the car? And I doubt it was the pizza guy. Like, please, I doubt he's making that much money to afford all y'all. I'm sorry if I don't know all the names, but like that, holy shit, you guys, with Mike, Will, Will's brother, and then like the pothead smoker. I just did not understand that. You said you had no money, but you're going to travel around. It was just weird. It was just weird. Also, Winona Ryder's character, I didn't understand that part either. When they asked her for $40K and she was like, yeah, no big deal, I'm going to go get this money. Bitch, why do you have $40K? Why do you have $40K? How did you afford to fly to Alaska? Like, what's going on here? And also, Winona Ryder has, like, no fucking chemistry with Hopper. Like, none whatsoever. Okay, so the people that I was talking about that was in the truck. So Argyle was the one that had the pizza. He was the one that had the pizza truck or the pizza van, which that was another question regarding Argyle, who was like, his job is working at that pizza place. So you stole their van and no one's saying anything? Really? So you stole your van and didn't steal anything. Also, back to my original tangent about the $40,000. I find it interesting that she was able to drop for over $40K to go to Alaska and help out Hopper, but she couldn't fix the family car. Like, that's what I mean. Like, there was like a lot of fucking plot holes in this. Also, like, another huge plot hole that I didn't really understand is I didn't understand why they went back to the prison. They were saying like, oh, we can help them out by fucking with the particles. You never see them fuck with the particles. They went in there and fought the monsters. So they never fuck with the particles. So I feel like that whole going back to the prison scene was just some more CGI fighting realness. Like, there was really no reason for them to go back into the prison. I didn't understand that either. I didn't. So let me see if I got it. Let me see if I got like my plot hole criticisms. I said the $40,000, that didn't make any sense. I was okay with Hopper being in the jail. I was fine with that. But it was going back into the prison. I didn't get that part. Like, I still don't get it. If someone wants to tell me why they went back to the prison, if it even had an impact, let me know in the comments. And then them saying that they had a lack of money, but they were able to travel all across the United States. That made no fucking sense. Now, let's get to the Emmys part. By the way, the reason why I didn't say like the positives, because we would be here all night if I said, this is what I liked. But what I will fucking say is, Joseph Quinn, you slayed that Master of Puppets. He actually played that. That was actually him playing it. He said that the footage that we see is 90% of him playing it, which that's a pretty high fucking percentage because it could have been fucking zero. It could have been fucking zero. You remember when Natalie Portman won the Academy Award for Black Swan and like there was like a whole, like it's like a ballet movie and she said like, oh, I did most of the ballet, but then the girl that actually, there was a girl that actually spoke out. I guess you would call her a stunt double, even though she wasn't doing any stunts. Like she was just, you know, doing ballet, the dance itself. And she was kind of like pissed off because she was like, wait, so Natalie Portman got her award because of her performing ballet, but she didn't perform the ballet. I did. And I felt like that was like an interesting argument because if you're going to give somebody an award and it was based on mostly, this is what they're saying, I don't know, that about Natalie Portman performed the ballet, and the stunt person's like, no, that was me. So what do we do? Like, do you just be like, let's give it to the stunt person? And do you think stunt people should get awards? I kind of feel like they should. Like for examples like that, like if it was actually the stunt performer that was doing the ballet, like I feel like there should be a category for that. But that's just me. That's just me. So the list of the Emmys came out, and I'm not happy. I'm not happy. So Stranger Things, y'all got snubbed to fucking hell. Holy fucking shit. Now, these are my biggest snubs. And it's not Millie Bobby Brown. And I'm going to tell you why it's not Millie. And I'm going to say it respectfully why it's not Millie. It's not Millie because I felt like Millie's performance was horrible in the show. There were times where it was like a very emotional scene. So when she was talking to like the abuser, Dr. Papa, and she had this whole, you know, recollection of like what actually happened to her since she like blocked it out due to PTSD. And I'm supposed to be believing in her crying and sobbing and shit, and I don't believe her. I don't believe her. And then when her and Mike were having their moment, I don't believe y'all love each other. I don't believe it. Everything Millie Bobby Brown did, excluding the whole lifting of the hand and screaming and shit, I did not believe her one bit. The scene that Max was dying and she was sitting there crying and shit right next, I didn't believe her. I didn't believe her. Like, there was nothing she did that was really believable. Caleb McLaughlin, and he plays Lucas Sinclair, which I was really shocked with Lucas Sinclair's, but by Caleb McLaughlin's performance, because he did the New Edition movie, and I felt like he did a really good acting job. And then I feel like the previous seasons of Stranger Things, he did a really great acting job, but I did not believe for whatever reason that he actually had legitimate feelings for Sadie Sink's character, which was Max, the redhead girl, who literally stole the show. Now, if you want to talk about like who stole the goddamn show, it was Sadie Sink, who played Max, and Gadden Matarazzo, who played Dustin. Those two stole the fucking show. And this is what's pissing me off. Gadden was not submitted. Per this article, and I'll put the link in the description, Gadden was not even submitted for the Emmys this year. Which is what the fuck. And somehow they're going to put Millie Bobby Brown's character as supporting actress when isn't 11 the main character? So they submitted for Winona Ryder to be best actress, which Winona, I love you, girl, but I did not believe you in Hopper. I did not believe you. Not at all. Not at all. I would say your character annoyed me the most. You annoyed me this season with your character. The other seasons I liked you, but this season, like, you really, really annoyed me. But I feel like a lot of people annoyed me this season. But Sadie Sink, who played Max, so I did some, like, heavy-duty research. So due to cutoff, I believe there was like 9 episodes of Stranger Things. If I get that wrong, okay. But they could only submit the first half because the first half was in the cutoff, and that was episodes 1 through 5. So the best episode where Max should have won, that should have even been like, not necessarily won, but she should have definitely been nominated, was for episode 4. The bitch talked to a fucking gravestone. And they had that whole song, Running Up the Hill song, and her running, getting back to her friends, her crying, and like, Sadie sold me. Sadie sold me. I believed Sadie. That whole part of her dealing with the fact that she was going to die and pushing her friends away and all of that, Sadie, she sold her character. I believed that character 100%. Sold it. Sold it. And the fact of the matter is that she did not even get in there. It's terrible. But I feel like this Emmys is about the Euphoria. Like, in my mind, I feel like the Emmys is going to try to give everything to Euphoria this year. And then next year, the rest of the episode of Stranger Things will be eligible. So I think they're going to resubmit Stranger Things next Emmys, right? And so then that's when all the actors and actresses are going to clean up. Which I think is fucked up. And I also think it's fucked up because Euphoria is going to be on a pause for several years. And so is Stranger Things. So I think that's also like a tactic that they were doing with Stranger Things by splitting it up and splitting it up between cutoff, is because they want to get nominated or try to get resubmit for next year, since they're going to be on a pause also. So like, it's just like, oh my God. But like, the thing is, Joseph Quinn wasn't submitted. He played Eddie, which episodes 1 through 5, he nailed it. He fucking nailed it. He deserved to be submitted. He wasn't submitted. And then Joe Carey, who played Steve, he wasn't submitted, and he should have been submitted 100%. And then Maya Hawke, who's Uma Thurman's daughter, she played Robin. She should have been submitted also. She should have been submitted. But I do agree that the people that were sleeping on the wheel this season, which was Jonathan, I'm naming the characters, Jonathan, Mike, and Will. The only thing Will did was he was giving me the new Harry Potter movie, the Fantastic Beasts movie, The Secrets of Dumbledore. Like, he was serving me Secrets of Dumbledore, which the Secrets of Dumbledore movie, if you don't know what it was about, spoiler alert, is about Dumbledore being gay. It's about Dumbledore wanting to fuck Grindelwald. Or that he fucked Grindelwald, excuse me. That's what it literally was. It's like, I fuck Grindelwald. That was the whole entire movie. I saved you like 2.5 hours. It was, I fuck Grindelwald and a bunch of CGI bullshit. That's literally what it was. And I feel like this was Will. And Will was like, it was like, I'm gay. Like, that's literally is I'm gay. And then the actor, his name is Noah Schnapp. I'm probably mispronouncing that wrong. He does an interview saying like, yeah, Will's gay. And it's like, bitch, we knew. We knew. Like, we knew. Jesus Christ. Like, there was no hiding it. Like, Noah, you wanted us to know that Will was gay. You wanted us to know. You made it clear. You made an effort to let us know he was gay. Which, that was another awkward moment in the series. So they're cleaning the pizza container tub for Eleven to get into to sync up to Max. And Max's mind. And so they're like cleaning everything up because this is like important because they have to save Max because like Max is going to die. And in the middle of the conversation, the older brother has this random heart to heart with Will saying like, basically like, I know that you're gay and you could tell me. And they hugged. And I'm just like, okay, I love that you're having that I know that you're gay and hug conversation, but like, could you have that in a more appropriate time? Like, you're doing it while y'all are trying to save the world. Okay. Time and place. Time and fucking place. And also, like, another issue I had was, like, Mike and Eleven's relationship was just way too husband and wife for me. It was way too much for me. Like, you guys are 14. Relax. Relax. But to end my rant, this is what Stranger Things did get. They got outstanding production design for a narrative period or fantasy program, outstanding casting for a drama series, outstanding single camera picture editing, Outstanding period and or character hairstyling. Outstanding period and or character makeup. Outstanding music supervision. Outstanding drama series. Outstanding sound editing for a comedy or drama series. Outstanding sound mixing for a comedy or drama series. Outstanding special visual effects in a season or a movie. Outstanding stunt coordination for a drama series, limited or anthology series or a movie. Outstanding stunt performance. But this is the thing, Stranger Things. Like, I have a feeling that you're going to try to come back and submit things on the next Emmys. The boys are going to wash y'all. The boys are going to wash y'all. I'm telling you right now. They're going to wash y'all. I understand that scene with Eddie playing the Master of the Puppets was, like, beautiful visually. And also, me and you will personally have a problem if you don't have the character that played Dustin submitted next year. He nailed every fucking part. Every fucking part. Every single one. Dustin nailed it. I am a fan of Matarazzo after seeing that. He nailed every fucking thing. That kid did not fucking miss at all. And I do suggest for Millie Bobby Brown, please get acting lessons, because I really don't want you to end up like Shirley Temple, where after you grow up and this show's over, we never hear from you again. Please get the acting lessons. Please, because that was terrible. Same thing with you, Mike. You were terrible also. I don't understand how we were shut down for 2 years and y'all didn't get no goddamn acting lessons. That was disgraceful. Disgraceful. And then David Harbour, like, you're epic. That's the guy to play Hopper. You're epic. I don't really have any criticism for you. But Sadie Sink, I really wouldn't be that upset about that girl that was in Euphoria, who got nominated twice from 2 different shows. I forgot exactly what was the other show, but her name is Sydney Sweeney. I'm sorry, and I'm going to say this with my full chest, like, you ate Sydney Sweeney's ass up in Euphoria. Like, you talking to a gravestone, you ate Sydney Sweeney ass up. I did not watch the other show, so I'm not going to throw shade on the other performances, but I will say with my full chest that you ate Sydney Sweeney the fuck up. But I will say, I do see that Zendaya is nominated for Best Actress for Euphoria, and that's who Winona Ryder basically lost out to. Being nominated. And no, Zendaya, you're where you need to be. That position, that nomination was rightfully deserved. Period, point blank, poo. Now, next, I just want to quickly, sorry about this podcast being all over the place. Can't help it. I just kind of want to talk about just for a little bit about Wendy Williams. I'm kind of at the place of acceptance. I'm at the place of acceptance that we might not ever get Wendy back. I'm at the place of acceptance that her behavior isn't necessarily because of what her husband did to her. I'm at a place of acceptance that there could be some possible dementia. There was rumors of dementia. There was rumors of drug use, alcohol use, things like that. And I'm starting to accept that. And it hurts. And I'm going to tell you what was kind of my little wake-up call regarding Wendy Williams. It was, she did an interview for TMZ, and her wig was disheveled. She was disheveled. She didn't have any makeup on. Just looked really rough. She literally got out of bed and somebody threw her in the chair and set up the camera and told her to talk. And then she actually was rambling. She couldn't answer the questions. And she actually lifted up her foot, her swollen foot, to the fucking camera. And I have to be honest with you. If Wendy was on the air and Wendy saw another celebrity doing that, she would have tore them up. It would have been a whole tea session. Wendy would have roasted the fuck out of them. And for me to see Wendy behave as a person that Wendy herself would read the fuck out of, that's telling me that this is serious. This is serious. And it's making me eat crow about Debmar Murray. Debmar Murray, I believe now, was protecting her. That's why we didn't see her in the final episode. That's why she hasn't been back. It's because Wendy, she's not there. She's not there. She's gone. Cuckoo. She's out. She's out the building. And it's sad. And I do remember when I used to listen to The Breakfast Club, Charlamagne would make comments saying they're wheeling out a corpse up on the stage. He kept on saying that. And it made me feel like, okay, he's telling the truth. Especially seeing that TMZ, and every time she talks, she's all over the place. She doesn't even have a smooth wig. She doesn't even have lip gloss on, no rouge, no eyeshadow, no lashes, nothing, looking like a fucking hot mess. I have to believe Charlamagne. They were just wheeling out a body out there. They were. And it's kind of being portrayed, and what the streets are saying is this new manager boyfriend of hers might really be taking advantage of her. And I've seen this so many times where the talent meets somebody, the person promises them the world, and that manager, whatever, just takes them, cleans them out, cleans their bank account out. We've heard that story so many times. So seeing her lift her foot up, right? Seeing her lift her foot up and looking at the camera, looking all disheveled, you know? It just makes me eat crow, you know? Maybe, you know what? Maybe Debmar Murray did the right decision. And also, Norman, he did an interview. It's called Reality with the King. It's a podcast with Carlos King. Norman, if you watch Wendy Williams, Norman was the guy that was the producer that they would span the camera to, and he would talk back to Wendy. And he said that Sherri Shepherd saved their jobs. And I didn't even think about it like that. Because Wendy did not come back at all for her final season. She did not come back at all for her final season. And if she didn't come back and no one sat in that chair, all their jobs would have been lost. And it's not like it's easy for you to find a job to work on another television show. Like, it's not that easy. Because pretty much everybody's booked up, pretty much. So everybody would have lost their job. And from what I'm hearing, everybody's going to come back for the Sherri Shepherd show. And one of the rumors that I heard is that the Sherri Shepherd show is not going to be like the Wendy Williams show. They're not going to do the purple chair. They're not going to do a Hot Topics table. None of that. Like, literally what they're saying in these streets is you're just going to have to wait and see. So it's making me think, is it going to be Oprah-like? Oprah Winfrey-like? Is it going to be Ellen DeGeneres-like? Is it going to be like Tyra Banks realness? Is it going to be a more serious tone? Like, what are they going to do? So we're just going to have to wait and see. And honestly, I hope it's not like Oprah or Tyra Banks-like or Dr. Phil-like. Because to be honest with you, they're going to be airing the show like in the morning. Like, it's like it comes on like at 10 my time, and I'm in Central. And I'm just going to be honest with you, I don't want to hear anything that deep at 10 o'clock in the morning. Hashtag no one does. No one does. So, also, they took down Wendy Williams' YouTube channel. They're apparently going to put it back up and put the Sherri Shepherd. They also took down the Wendy Williams Show Twitter account. They took down the Instagram account. So they're just going to swap the names and just say the Sherri Shepherd Show. But Wendy Williams is saying that she's supposed to do a podcast. I don't know I don't believe it's true or not. because she hasn't named one company that she's working with. She's not saying that I'm partnered with SiriusXM, I'm partnered with iHeartRadio. Like, she's not naming who she's partnered with, and it's just her talking out of her ass, which when we're dealing with such a powerhouse like Wendy Williams and you can't name one person that's actually working with you on this podcast, like, honestly, at this point, like, I'm really, really scared for her that she's literally just going to upload on YouTube, and that's just not what she deserves. She has done so much, like, her business, like, her history, 30 plus years in the business, her resume, like, I'm sorry, with her resume and with her powerhouse, her star power, it just doesn't make any sense to me for her to be like, okay, I'm going to upload a video, or I'm just going to upload on Spotify. Like, what the fuck I'm doing right now? Like, I'm not backed by anybody. Like, I'm literally recording in my fucking closet, and me, myself, and I'm just uploading. Right? That's appropriate for me because I'm what? Hashtag no one. Right? But this bitch is a legend. No, she should not be doing what I'm doing. No. You should have a full package. All you should do, Wendy, is just come in, record, and leave, and then everything's handled for you. You shouldn't have to edit. You shouldn't have to figure all the nicks and crannies out. You shouldn't have to be worrying about software and things like that. You should just walk into the room, record, and walk out. Because you're on that level. You see what I'm saying? You're on that level. You're not on my level where I'm recording in a closet. There's a difference. Please, like, I know my place. Understand it. So, I'm just, as a fan, I'm having a hard time. I'm having a hard time that Wendy Williams is gone. She's gone. She's out of our life. Out of our life. But no, this was like a really rambling type of podcast, but at least I gave you one. Okay, you guys, thank you for listening, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye.